Where am I going? I have a really bad habit. Like, I get terrible luck. I play a game on the channel, and it ends up getting a remaster. It happened with Persona 4. I played the Steam version of Persona 4, and the console versions were added. And I think similar things happened with the Pixel remasters, where I played Final Fantasy VI on my PC, Steam, and then they announced the console versions for the Pixel remasters. And then I ended up doing them. I didn't finish the Pixel remasters yet. I gotta get the 4 soon. Maybe I'll do 4 this year or early next year, but I have 4 and 5 left. But I ended up doing those on console after 6, because I played 6 before those console ports were announced. Like, I couldn't wait any longer. Alright, where am I going? Where am I going? Wait, oh, the containers probably count as chests. I don't really care about getting all these chests complete. I just care about, like, you know, doing all the side quests. Take me over this way. Sorry, I got distracted talking about, releases. You could go for physical since God knows when that will happen. What do you mean? For Lunar? No, I'm gonna play the Lunar remasters. I just don't know if I'm gonna play Lunar 1 again, or if I'm just gonna go straight to Lunar 2. I wouldn't mind playing Lunar 1 again. I absolutely want to do Lunar 2 again because there's there's only one playthrough on my channel. But
sometimes I envy.
So at the very least, I'll do Lunar 2. I might even do Lunar 1 again, probably.
We rescued the
We'll see.
villagers.
I'm still kind of debating. I think it depends when they come out.
And what could be better than that?
Because we don't have a day for them, right? They're just spring. I don't think we have a
Yeah.
day for the Lunar games.
Glad to be back.
So it probably just depends on what I'm doing at the time when they have a day. Speaking of remasters are coming in March, like March 6th or something. Lunar is just spring. So I think it mostly depends on when they come out, and who knows what else I'm playing at the time. I wouldn't mind playing Lunar 1 again. I really like the Lunar games. I would not mind playing Lunar 1 a third time. We'll kind of see what happens. We don't even have a day for those, so I'm not too worried about them.
Bet we can make landfall on that island.
I bet so too.
Anchor, we're going ashore.
Wow, this is unusual. You hardly ever see fruit-bearing trees growing on the coast. It also happened with Grandia. Grandia got their PS4 versions. Grandia got their PS4 versions after I finished doing them on the channel again. Grandia 1, I did the Redux patch, and for Grandia 2, I just played it again. They got their PS4 versions after that. I have terrible luck with stuff like that. It happens a lot. It should make the fruit more vulnerable to the sea breeze, but they all look so bright and unspoiled. Kind of shocked that there's an island like this in the Sunilia Basin. I can't talk. Well, there doesn't seem to be any signs of the enemy nearby. Why don't we call the others? Hey, Gren, Rosa, safe to land. Whoa, this place was bigger than I thought. And check out all the fruits growing around here. With this many, we could probably make some fresh tartar juice. This is one lovely little island you two found. We try. Anyway, let's get to harvesting. Heck yeah, just leave it to me. I'll have the place picked clean in no time. You better not go manhandling them. We don't want a bunch of bruised fruit. Excuse me, who are you? I came over to see what the ship was all about. Whoops, didn't realize anyone was living here. Sorry to intrude, we're the Baltic Sea Forces Flying Squadron. We spotted your island and decided to drop by for a look. I see, your crew doesn't look like that of pirates though. That's because we're from Karnak. You mean to say the entire town's been enslaved by the Baltic Sea Force? What? No, that's not the case at all. Have you not heard about what happened to Karnak? Sorry, I never leave the island, so I'm not familiar with what goes on elsewhere. Oh, I should introduce myself. My name is Nana. I live in a settlement near the center of the island. Would you mind telling me more about what became of Karnak? One black screen later. So, wait, what's this? Got a Vita strictly for Cyber Sleuth. Had to get a UK account set up. About a week later, the dual pack was... Oh, that sucks. Yeah. That's just like... That's brutal. I know the feeling. I get terrible luck with all that kind of stuff. Every time I think to myself, I'll just wait until they get remastered. Depending on the game, I just can't wait any longer, and they end up getting remastered, like, later. Krieger, you say? Sounds like things are quite a mess outside of our little home. Thank you very much for informing me. If you've never even heard of them, I guess they haven't been here yet. And maybe due to how the ocean currents tend to amass garbage debris that's in our surrounding waters. The only outsiders we get tend to be pirates and merchants who run adrift, strange folks such as yourselves included. Is it really? It's not all that interested in what goes on. I'm not all that interested in what goes on outside the island. Wow, you don't hear that every day. By the way, you said there was a settlement. What's it like? Sorry, you better stay away from it. You know I'm not gonna do that. You see, uncommon as it is, another ship did show up here recently. One manned by a band of rowdy. Oh, those guys again. They went on a rampage and caused us no end of trouble, so everyone is feeling a bit wary of strangers right now. If they were to see you, they might even try to run you off. Sounds like we shouldn't go any further in the... No, what? They're pushovers. And you were all ready and raring to go. Doesn't exactly make up for it, but do feel free to pick up some fruit to bring back with you. My family tends to the Grove, and I like to do what little I can to help the people of Karnak. Alright. It goes quickly. Harvest.
Sweet!
For real, that's amazing. I think we stumbled on a full-on fruit paradise. It's a bit hard to swallow. Seems a little too good to believe. It's coming from someone who lives here, so we might as well take it on good fate and treat ourselves. Yeah, okay. Holy cow, there's a lot of dialogue. Mostly because I wanted to get this all out. I think definitely the worst, like, timing for one of my playthroughs was I did Grandia 1 Redux patch, right? I played Grandia 1 again. I did the Redux patch because that's something I said I would do. And I did it. And then I was like, well, I really want to play Grandia 2 again because my playthrough is a little dated, and I just want to play Grandia 2 again because it's like my favorite game of all time. And I think Grandia 2's and Grandia 1's, the HD collection came out like in March or April for the PS5. Or PS4, technically, not PS5. Because with Grandia 1, I was going to play the Redux patch regardless, but I wish I knew that there was going to be a PS4 version for Grandia 2, because I would have waited, and I would have gotten my Platinum Trophy when I Reduxed it. And now I'm having to do it on my own time, which is just like, it's unfortunate timing. It's really funny, but also unfortunate timing. If I had just waited like another month or two, I would have gotten a Platinum for my Redux playthrough. Crazy they even have pears here. They're also firm and shiny. Might as well grab some more fruit while we're here. And I was gonna wait to platinum on stream, but like I'm gonna get my platinums now. There's a very... years from now, there's a very good chance I'll just be like, time to play the Grandia games again, because I love them so much. We're talking years from now, but there's a chance I'll want to revisit them because they're two of my favorite games of all time. I love them so much. There we go. These oranges look pretty good, huh? Might as well grab some more fruit while we're here. Yup. Let's fish as well.
Okay, let's give it a shot.
Yeah, we don't need the fish. No new fish to find. Although maybe I should give the fish to the penguin.
Okay, let's give it a shot.
Get in there.
Show me what you got, brother.
Got a bite.
Looking good.
Anyway, 2025, Grace's Remaster. As of now, Grace's Remaster, I don't think there's anything coming out in February. I think the Suikoden remasters are in March. And whenever they drop Lunar remasters. And that's all I can think of. Of course, stuff can change and I can look at the schedule and be like, this game looks like it'll be interesting, and I can decide to play it. But off the top of my head, that's everything I'm interested in for 2025. That is about it. Also, Limited Run Games is doing the physical for Lunar, right? So are they... I guess we should know a day. I guess they won't say until we know a day first, but like... I hope they do the physical when the remaster drops. I hope. I really hope. I mean, I'll probably... If they decide they're doing physical later, or like... Again, I think it depends on what I'm doing at the time. It's kind of hard to say. Like, let's say they're coming out, like, April or something. And, like, I'm busy with other games I decided to start. Maybe I'll be like, I'll push them back a little bit and play them when the physical drops. But... I don't know, I think it just depends on what I'm doing. It's kind of hard to say. It's, like, so far into the future. Like, I don't know what games I'm going to be playing around that time. You can smell the lemony goodness just standing next to this thing. That should make for a hefty amount harvest now. Time to head back to Nana and the others, because ideally I'd like to have it physical if possible. And if they're doing like physical after digital, I wouldn't mind waiting like an extra like month or two to play them. Because I played Lunar 1 like somewhat recently. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Or maybe if my desire to play them again is strong. Adult, what are you doing? Again, it's just way too far in the future to like actually think about, but I'll definitely be playing them. Because like the Lunar remasters has been something I've been dreaming about. Like ever since I've played Grandia many times, I'm like, yo, Gung-Ho, pick up Lunar and remaster it. And lo and behold, they did. They actually like, they heard my plea. It feels like a pipe dream that they're coming back. It's crazy. I don't know how to get that chest, by the way, and I see a gear over there, so maybe I have to do something with that.
And we're off! Let's not go this way.
Okay, what do you... I have to pick up the fruit first? Yeah, okay, I have to... Sure. Oh yeah, Donkey Kong Country, doesn't it come out like the 16th? It comes out like the same day as Grace's, or like a day before or after, right? Look at this massive hog. Guess we got a little carried away. Might not even be able to get it over to the ship without Dougie's help. I know it's a little late to ask, but are you sure it's okay for us to take so much time? Of course, don't worry about us. Sample some for yourself, and if it's to your taste, then come back for more. We can even make it a trade next time if it helps you feel less reluctant. Alright then, guess it's time for us to shove off. We'll swing by again for another visit if we have the chance. Please do, I'll be waiting. I'm actually starting to get the munchies already. It won't hurt to eat just a couple, right? Yo, what about munchkins, though? Who'd have thought we'd sell ourselves right into the lap of luxury? Their generosity is much appreciated. It should be a boon to everyone's health, too. Fruits are extremely nutrient-dense, after all. Now I get what Grem was making such a big deal about. Damn straight. I'm planning to make some juice and desserts with them before they go bad. Oh, I can't wait. Everyone's practically thrilled to pieces. Guess all that picking we had to do to pay off. All the picking we had to do paid off. I have to say, though, it's hard to believe one island could be so bountiful. If true, it's a discovery to end all discoveries. If we can establish regular trade with them, it could really give us a boost in getting Karnak back on its feet. About that, when I really think about it, something doesn't feel right about this. There's a lot of debris in these waters, sure, but the Sandras had no trouble pushing through it. And yet that island's not in any of the Baltic Sea Force's charts. Doesn't that seem a bit off to you? Well, I can't say that possibility is entirely off the table, but it still begs the question, why go through all the trouble of hiding it? When you put it that way, it definitely does give me pause. On that note, there's something else that's been bugging me. When we were on the island, the only paths I could see were wild game trails. Really? That's kind of a weird thing to notice. Besides, it just means there's loads of beasts living there now. But she also said there was a human settlement near the center, didn't she? And harvesting the fruit would mean having to make a round trip over and over again. Animal checks aside, isn't it shitty that they don't even have a single man-made pathway? Rafe's got a point. And that whole story about having fruit growing all year round seems rather unusual as well. Speaking of the fruit, having heard everyone's thoughts, Adol began to have his doubts about the island. With that in mind, he decided to try his druid monocle out on the fruit. Ah, good call, let me give it a go. Through the lens of mana, the truth became clear. That was no normal fruit. It was radiating the same undead energy as the Grieger. What's going on here? Don't eat the fruit, it'll make you drunk like whatever the fruit was called in Refantasio during that festival. Is something wrong? Yeah, the fruit's giving off Grieger energy. Grieger? So you're saying these are Grieger in the shape of fruit? Sure. What? Now we have to worry about them in our food? Should we toss it all overboard? Let's all just calm down for a minute, everyone. Adol, would you mind using your mana to inspect us? I'd like to know if our handling the fruit has had any adverse effects. Adol informed that he didn't notice any physiological changes occurring amongst the group. Well, that's good at least. At least we could take some comfort in that. I'm glad we found out before anyone took a bite. Wait a minute, Gren, did you... Hahaha, they just smelled so good and I was super hungry. So I snuck a few before we came back aboard. You what? Well, it's been nice knowing ya. Rest in peace, Gren. Hey, I'm not even on one foot in the grave yet. Only fooling. Oh, great idea. Go for it. Either way, it'd be best to look into these fruits and fast. We better have a talk with that Nana lady again, too. Okay, we made it back. And now there's Grieger. Nana acted like she had no idea what they even were. What's the big picture? Big idea here. Words. Just taking a drink for a second there. Even if they have been, I don't see the point in bothering. Anyway, let's track down Nana and get the facts from her. Oh, but before that, I just had an idea. Any chance we might be able to see something through the Druid monocle here? It's a lot of fruit. Holy, there are Grieger vibes coming off every damn one of these fruit trees. This island's creepier than meets the eye. We better brace ourselves, Adol.
Let's catch our breath.
Alright then. Lightning Blade. Anyway, any games that come out in 2025 that I didn't, like, name, it's still possible I could check them out. Like Donkey Kong Country's Returns or whatever, because it's not, a Tropical Freeze apparently already got its remaster. But, I don't know, it just depends what I'm doing in January, I guess. We'll see. I don't really know where I'll be in, like, 2 months from now, so... There's always the possibility for last-minute playthroughs. Basically, is what I'm trying to get at. Sup, Grieger loser? A Grieger that's also a loser? I feel like that's just a common thing in this universe, huh? Bye? I'm really level 47, like, holy cow. I wouldn't be surprised if we got to, like, level 80 in this playthrough. Which we only got to level 80 in Ys 8 because of the post-game dungeon, which I don't know if this game will have one either. It might. Ys 9 didn't. I think Ys 9 just had a super boss that I didn't do. We shall see. Hello. I think in Ys 8 I got closer to 90. I was like probably 88 or 89 or something. In that post-game dungeon. I see a chest up there. Launch. Alright, Adol is a coward. He can't even reach that Grieger with the mana line or whatever. Whatever it's called.
Let's make tracks.
That is a Grieger.
How's that?
I should probably look at mastery moves as well. I think we're coming up to 55? There was a move. This one's 83. I hope we get to 83. I mean, I don't think we'll have a problem getting to 83 because, again, like, we're leveling up stupid fast. But hopefully we get there. Phoenix Fall, we have to be 69. So work on using the fire move, which I use a lot already. I think there was a move with Karja I wanted that was higher level. I mean, Ice Age Hammer, but I really use that move a lot. I think it was this one. So we have to work on using Boomerang Axe, which we're at 63% already, which is pretty good.
Hey, a treasure chest.
Bitter Remedy. Oh, we can also use those items, but I'm leveling up fast enough as is. It's not like I need them, but they exist. Defroster. I've hardly needed a Defroster or Extinguisher. Well. Hold up. How am I getting to this? Maybe something to Mana Sense? I see. Can I break this? No? Okay, what is this?
switch.
Okay. I'll come back to it later. Only been streaming an hour and 40 minutes, not even 2 hours yet.
Slice and dice.
Still got plenty of time to make some progress. Get out of here. Stupid Grieger.